I would first like to
not
say,
with that, because that's going to pick it up really.
if my eyes are wandering around, I'm just scoping the grounds for insects.
So we're in the earthship right now, and we thought it'd be a great time to kind of fill everyone in on kind of where the bus came from and how that fits into our whole life goals and dreams. And there's like a jet fighter or something going over top. Or the earthship's on fire, I don't know. So years ago, I think Robbie said you guys need to watch this video. It's called Garbage Warrior, and it was about Mike Reynolds in Taos, and it's kind of his history of the earthships and everything else. So we watched that movie, and we thought, hey, that's really awesome. Those are really cool. Hey, the idea of being able to have a house and not have to pay for it, utilities.
Well, you gotta pay for it.
You have to pay for the house, but you don't have to pay for utilities.
Yeah. Well, okay.
It's not ongoing.
Yeah, I just don't want the people to be like, oh.
No, but at that time we were in our townhome, and our townhome, our mortgage was about $1,500, and then we had our HOA on top of that, so that someone could come cut our grass.
We never paid that.
Yeah, we paid a little. We still owe some money on that. Oops. But yeah, you'd have a strip of grass like. It
was one lawnmower. One lawnmower.
2 strips.
Yeah, done.
Doot.
$75 a month.
$75 a month. But so we had that. Plus we had our city of Woodland sewer and water, and we had our gas and our electricity.
But that's what we were supposed to do. We were supposed to get married and buy a house and buy new cars and have 1 million kids.
You come out of high school and no one has told you
the truth.
What you're supposed to do. You just look around and you say, well, everyone else is doing it. Let's get married. Let's get a house.
At 20.
And let's get a job and let's make as much money as we can so that we can give it to these other people. And so we're probably spending around $2,000 a month between the house and utilities. Yes, we worked hard and we had zilch to show for it.
Yeah.
And we watched this documentary and they're like, look at these things that you can build, and you don't have to have heat all the time. You don't have to be out cutting firewood all the time. You don't have to be writing checks. It's the worst part of the month for me was to write checks. And there were so many checks to write, and the city of Woodland was like $200, $250 or something every 2 months. But that's for water and sewage. That's so that I can flush water down a drain and throw trash in a can. $250 every 2 months. So we watched the movie and it was like refreshing. Hey, this is great. We should try to do this, but we can't because we still have 36 years left on our mortgage that we got into when we were really young.
20.
We were 20 when we bought our house.
Listen, if you're 20 and you're thinking about buying a house,
wait.
Just don't do it.
Just wait.
Just hold off.
Just chill out.
Don't buy new cars. Don't listen to what everybody mainstream tells you need to do. You're ruining your life.
Somebody might have told us not to buy a house. I don't remember it.
No, not one person told us not to buy a house.
Now that we say that, somebody will probably be like, well, no, I told you, and then it'll come up in our minds. So somebody might have told us, maybe you should go rent. I know my brother at least said, you guys should go rent. But even rent, you're throwing away your money. I know you have to do something to live.
Stay at your parents' as long as you can.
Save money up and do something.
I wish I would've.
Go buy a property and then live in a teepee or something. You're going to be a lot happier. Not that your housing situation should determine the level of happiness that you have in your life. But we had that. We watched the movie. We went, great, we can do this in 36 years when we get the house paid off, because we're already upside down because the market crashed and all these things, and people kind of run your life for you. Yeah, so then we waited for what, like 1.5 years, 2 years after watching that movie?
Yes, and then we got an awesome email from
my brother.
Bryce's brother, Todd. Thank you, Todd. You saved our lives.
Todd.
And it was this bus, and I think it was intended to be a joke.
It was a joke. It was Craigslist ad for the bus.
And I saw that bus and I said, oh my, we gotta do it. We have to move in. Like, I fell in love with it instantly.
And you know, I wanted to do it, but I had gut rot because it was like, well, where am I going to come up with $120,000 to pay negative equity on the house so that we can get rid of it for half of what we paid for it?
Wait, going back to the house thing, It was me that said we should not buy this house.
Yeah, in the beginning.
Yeah.
You're probably the one person.
I said, I don't want to buy this house.
And for 6 months before someone sent me that ad, or before Todd sent that ad, I was trying to contact the bank and we wanted to refinance. We wanted to do whatever we could do in order to make this more manageable. And I called and I called and I called because everyone around us was like getting modifications, and they were getting like principal reductions, and I said, can I just have a lower interest rate?
But it seemed like all the people that were getting like the modifications and lower interest rate, they were getting that at that time, but it was adding so much more money onto their loan, so it was just like a sugar coat to say you're getting helped, but really just bend back over because you're not getting helped.
They were patting on the back while they sign them up for another 40-year term or something.
Right, with another $10,000 added on.
It's like credit card debt. It's temporary, but you're gonna have to deal with it someday. So I was trying to contact the bank, and they were pretty much like, no, there's no reason for us to help you. You guys have made your payment on time every time, and you have the means to make these payments. And it's like, because we were cutting everything out of our life but living in our house so we could make our payment, and that was getting really old and depressing. So when the bus thing came around, and
we fought a lot.
Yeah, because everything's about money and about making...
And I'm like, I want to go have fun, but we had no money to go have fun, so then I was mad at him. I mean, it was a nightmare.
Yeah, so we got the ad for the bus, and it was like even a stretch in my mind, but we made the decision together, unlike the decision to buy the house, which was probably my decision mostly. We made the decision together to go at least look at the bus and make the decision to buy it.
Best day of my life.
Yeah, so we went down there and we told the people that we had $0, but we brought our mortgage payment with us, and rather than pay the mortgage on the first month, we bought that bus.
And that was really hard for you.
It was really hard for me. It kept me up at night because it's not how I grew up or anything like that. It was like I knew that I had a commitment. I had to do it, even if the bank everything was corrupt and they're getting money at 0% interest, and they were getting bailed out by the Fed, and they weren't trickling it on down. The whole thing was upside down, and it was standing on like the homeowners, the whole system. It was like the burden on their back. We shouldn't have bought the house. No, we were uneducated.
But then we also had to talk to. I mean, your parents. I don't know. I don't remember. Oh.
Go ahead.
We also had to talk with our parents too, which my dad was definitely at the beginning totally against it. Like, he taught us, you never give up on what you commit to. You never just I don't know.
No, it's good.
Yeah, okay. You never just give up on what you commit to. So when we came to my parents, my dad, he was a little upset at the beginning, wouldn't you say? And I was nervous. I'm like, I don't want to tell them. Let's just do it, And because I really don't care what people think, but I do care what my parents think. I do value what they say and who they are and all of that. And so I was nervous to tell them. Everyone else, water under the bridge. But then Bryce explained the situation to my dad about how we've been trying to contact and trying to get help, and he instantly jumped on board. I mean, I felt like, didn't you?
Yeah, I think for us, it was, there's principles that you're taught, but you're also taught not to keep making the same mistakes over and over again. And I felt like we made the mistake once to buy the house, and we've been making the mistake,
for 5 years.
For years. I mean, we had that house for 7 years, and we had spent 3 years. I mean, the market fell out right when we bought the house, and we had been we were like troopers and doing everything we could to make that house payment and to keep moving on. But I felt like every month we do that, we're just embracing we're embracing the wrong decisions that we made moving forward. So let's start making decisions that are gonna help us rather than decisions that are just gonna postpone our life, because that's not our life. We want to live our life, and we're done kicking down the road.
And we felt like it. I mean, at least I felt like it wasn't my life. I always kept saying, "This is not how I'm supposed to live. This is not what life was intended for."
So stop making mistakes.
Repeat.
Month after month. Just move on.
If you feel like it's a mistake, if you're happy, then stick with what you're doing. If you're not happy, then you have the complete opportunity to change it.
So we went down and we bought the bus, and we made that decision to stop making the payment on our house and to start doing something to better our lives, which was buy a school bus.
Well, we were nervous when we went down there because we had $1,500 and they were asking $5,000.
$5,000 for the bus.
So we're like, okay, we're gonna go to this guy, share our dream, share our vision, and hopefully they jump on board.
Yeah.
And then did we only have $500?
No, we had $500. Yeah, $500 deposit.
$500 down.
And we said we'll get the rest when our mortgage payment's due.
And so we just kept saying we'll make payments, and he's like, yeah, I'd rather it go to you guys. I mean, they were awesome people.
Yeah. And So, you know, the months went by, 3 months, we paid for the bus and we had it towed home. And that's kind of where the video starts, is our journey. And we kind of made the decision that we needed to document from our house through the bus, through buying property, through building our dream house that would kind of, you know, we look at earthships and we think, hey, that's kind of like an awesome relief that you can build something that's going to last you the rest of your life. And you're not going to be old and retired.
But we're hoping we can build this in Washington.
We'll figure out a way to do something. Yeah, you can modify things and make them work. It's an awesome idea. I don't want to be old, retired, and having to pay all these utility bills and be strapped into a system that doesn't care about me or you. Because that's what the house seemed like. You call the bank, they don't care. As long as you're getting money, they don't care about you or your well-being. And it seems like that's just corporate America, corporate world. I mean, it's all across the world now where it's just money is the most important thing. No one cares about people. So it was good. We took that stand and we made that jump and we bought the bus and we've been renovating it. We spent like 1.5 years on it before we moved into it. And then we moved in October.
1.5 years of working on it was
a lot. I mean, we still have a lot
adventure.
We have a lot of work to do. Yeah, we made it livable, and I think it's comfortable.
I love it.
The bus is it's a relief that it's a decent size and there's less everything to deal with.
Yeah.
And I mean, from bills to cleaning to the head. I mean, you just have less stuff. We got rid of a lot of stuff. It took us 3 or 4 months to go through everything we had. And between 4 stories, 3 living stories and a garage, we had a lot of stuff.
The garage was a nightmare.
Crammed with stuff that no one cared about and no one needed, and we needed to just get rid of it. We gave a lot of stuff away. We gave away our furniture. There's no reason to try to sell it. I mean, if someone else wants it, they can have it.
Yeah.
We're moving on.
A lot of stuff away.
We've been living in the bus now. We've been living in the bus for almost 1 year. And we kind of needed, you guys can see the videos have kind of stopped throughout the summer. We've been doing things like gardening and working outside and having fun. Trying to take like a little vacation because it's been many years since we've actually just got to take a break. And the bus has kind of helped us with that. But we decided we needed to drive down to Taos and check out the earthship because that's kind of what inspired the whole thing. And maybe it would give us a little more, like a pick-me-up. And it kind of, the last few weeks I've felt really motivated to get the bus done. And we're here now.
Which I'm just fine with the bus the way it is.
Yeah, I really want to see it run. It needs to run. It needs to move.
Okay.
We need to get insulation done, and we need to get like the living space needs to be kind of finished up, the wall coverings or whatnot. You know, we're gonna redo the stove. I already tore that out last week. I think there's a lot of projects that need to be completed. I mean, I want to have that thing running down the road, and wherever we want to take it, we can take it.
And the thought of all of my belongings just traveling down the road, it's just a little, I gotta get used to that.
Yeah.
But as long as I have somewhere to sleep at night or somewhere to cook some food, like I'm good.
Yeah.
Like I'm good with the bus the way it is. I don't really, but probably doesn't help you that I'm just like, oh yeah, you know, keep you motivated.
Oh, I'm motivated.
Well, I mean, because I'm not really that motivated.
That's fine.
I'm just kind of like, it's great. It's a place to live.
The bus is nice.
It's great.
But we wanted to film the whole thing. Even if we do nothing with the footage but put small videos on YouTube, I'm completely okay. And even if it just kind of inspires maybe one person.
Even if it doesn't inspire you and look at us like we're freaking idiots, you're still watching the video.
Someone's watching the video. But it needs to inspire people to just follow your dreams. And that's all we can hope is that, I mean, we had what we needed and we were working a lot, but it wasn't what I felt like we should be doing. And so we needed to step out. If we can get people to step out and just do what they want to do with their lives, great. Because it was definitely scary to leave the house. For me it was. Because we were like right on the edge, but we had the means to keep the house and to continue on.
I was excited to leave.
So
I like to move around, meander around the world.
Yeah.
Earth. Well, haven't really. Yeah.
So that's why we share these videos. So that's why we go and do the videos of like the yurt or whatnot to show that there are a lot of people out there that don't have the track home in the community, and that there are a lot of people that don't have to work 4 jobs to pay their mortgage payment. And if you feel like you need to have 3 brand new vehicles and everything else to make you happy and that makes you happy, that's great. But for me, I'm not willing to trade years of my life directly for minutes of enjoyment. That's not a good plan. So,
wait a minute. So if you could have like 1 minute of like the best feeling in your whole life.
No, that's directly related to drugs. There are certain drugs that are okay. There are drugs, if you talk about like the drugs that are gonna make you feel the best, 1 minute and you're. We just really want to inspire people to follow their dreams, and if it seems like it's risky, it's probably good for you.
Do it.
Yeah.
Do it.
So
take yourself out of your comfort zone.
This house, I mean, I think these don't take too long to build when you have 50 or 60 people, but we're gonna have a pretty small team.
One who knows most everything and one who knows nothing.
Well, thanks.
You know a lot of stuff. I mean, a lot of things. I don't know much, but I could figure it out.
But it's good to come in and spend your vacations trying to inspire yourself and motivate, which is what we're doing. So I think
when we first pulled up and I saw this community, because it was like we drove in on the street where the community is, I almost cried. I was like, what? I wasn't expecting it to be as big as it was. I don't even know if you can see it. Oh my gosh. So cool. Oh my gosh, I cannot wait to get there. I wonder if that's like the community, the center right there. You probably can't even see anything on this camera.
no.
But it's really cool. Believe me. I don't know.
Yeah, there's a lot.
Or as cool as it is.
There are a lot of homes here.
I was just expecting to see like, 1 or 2 houses, but there's like 60 or 70 here, and it's like, it's just a whole community of these people that are just totally radical. I don't know. They're awesome.
Yeah. Yeah. So the homes work, I mean, for something that doesn't have a heater or a furnace or an AC unit, it's comfortable to me. I know you're a little out of your comfort zone with the heat, but we're also in the middle of a desert.
Which is not my place.
Our climate in Washington, Western Washington, is a little more mild, extremely mild. We have a mild climate with a lot of rain. Like, we don't have a lot of obstacles. We know we're gonna have moisture issues and whatnot, trying to figure out how to build a home.
Sorry, hold on.
Do you want this to go online?
I don't really care. This is real me.
It's real me. Yeah, we're getting private. We're getting serious here. Yeah. So this is kind of what our dream was a few years ago, and that's where the bus came from. And now you know what's going on, because people ask questions all the time. Why we wanted to move into a bus? It's pretty much because we wouldn't be able to do what we want with our dreams strapped in a house, and the bus is kind of a tool or a vehicle.
It's freedom.
It's free. You can call it a freedom bus. Sure.
It's freedom.
There's small things that I'm willing to deal with for years in order to make dreams a reality. And that might be stoking a fire all night long in the middle of winter and dealing with small climate changes and stuff like that in order to have something in the end that's real.
Yeah, and you can give it to your kids. I mean, there's so many,
So we're building this with cash, and we plan.
But we haven't started yet.
Well, we've already started. I mean, we've been eliminating debt, and we've been saving money, and the only way to do that is you have to cut large chunks out of your budget. You have to cut large chunks of debt in order to free up means to get rid of more debt. It kind of seems like it would be a principle that would be
taught in school or something.
Maybe taught in school, obvious to people.
Something valuable.
But you need money to get rid of debt, and the only way you're gonna get money is by not putting yourself further in debt.
Right.
So just stop now. It doesn't mean free money up and go blow it on something, which is difficult for us because when there's money sitting around, which
I'm a money blower.
We have a lot of money in our budget that's kind of just like a surplus, but it's no longer surplus because we get rid of it. But that's why we're here, is I'm hoping that it'll inspire the dream, and we'll see and we'll touch what we're saving money for, and it'll help motivate us to save more money. No?
Yeah.
You need a motivation.
I don't know. If we would have got the Phoenix, I'm way more into the Phoenix than I am.
Okay, well, we'll come back next year.
Yeah.
What would you say to wrap it up?
I would say if you feel like you're not living your life the way that you should be, then stop doing what you're doing and change it.
That's good.
Even though it's scary, do it, because you only have one chance to live. And why not be happy? Why not be excited to live?
Well, I think you get more than one chance because we made an error.
Well, what
fix it.
Yeah, what I'm saying is you're here for just a limited time.
Yeah.
Everybody's going to die.
Yeah.
So while you're here, make the most of your life and do what you want to do. If that's buying 1 million houses and having 1 million cars, do it.
Cool.
If that's getting rid of everything you own and moving into a school bus, do it. If that's traveling across the United States with just a backpack and a fork, do it.
Why not a spork?
Either one with the little knife.
You could probably do the multi-tool.
Yeah. The hobo one.
The hobo
but
utensil.
my point is be happy, because life is, you're supposed to be happy. We're put here to be happy and to love people and to encounter other people and to do things that make you uncomfortable and push you out of your comfort zone. Do it. Just do it. I don't know what else to say, but follow your freaking dreams.
Yeah.
If you don't have any, then search out things that get you excited and get you motivated. Do it.
I do think it's really odd that we're here and people think it's their purpose to work their whole lives in order to pay interest and money so they can live in something they really don't appreciate or like.
Just keep buying more and more crap that they don't need.
More and more and more and more and more and more and more.
New cars.
And no one's happy ever.
And you're stressed out and oh my God.
You know what? The most unhappiest place we've been in Taos is the high-end health food store.
Oh, the people there are awful. Sid's Market, your awful place.
You go in there and
you're
people
just
are
in the way.
People are angry, man. The store is small and they're looking for their high-end butter, or they want that croissant, or they're looking for the gluten-free grains over here and whatnot. It's little, like, everyone's on a hair trigger because
they go get their Porsches and it's like, yeah, that's the life I want to live.
They're so angry.
So happy. Not saying having a Porsche or going shopping at a nice store is bad, but if you're that angry, something's not right.
I just say that because we don't go to like Winco anymore, but in Winco, people were pretty angry too. So maybe people that are going shopping are just angry because they feel like they have to buy food. I don't know, but in Taos, the place that like we encountered the most weird energy was Sid's.
It was. We both walked out and we were both just kind of like.
I was a borderline angry.
I was too. I was a little mad. I was like,
you want
screw this place.
You want roasted peppers? No.
Yeah.
I don't want roasted peppers. I just want to leave.
We drove in. We saw this place and I was like so ecstatic and I was like on the verge of tears, and then we go to town to buy food at Sid's Market, and I was like, I'm ready to go home. I hate this place. I mean, seriously, it was a weird vibe.
I'm sure Sid is a nice guy or nice woman, but
everybody that we've talked to on the Mesa has said that about Taos a little bit, that they're kind of uppity and kind of.
Every town has the people that like debt. and their blood pressure's like right there at the limit.
They're just all red in the face all the time.
Yes.
Calm down.
Calm down.
It's okay. Take a breath. You don't have to be a yippie. Mm-hmm. That's what they are. They're yippie. They're like, they want to be like cool and chill, but they can't. Mentally, they can't do it.
Can't let go.
Let go, folks. Let go.
I'm trying to let go. It's still pretty hard for me.
It's really easy for me.
Val, it's really easy for Val. You know, I think we have a video where Val's letting go at the
Mesa. All by myself, and then I conned another guy to come out there with me. His girlfriend did not like me.
Val will dance anywhere.
She was telling me she wanted to dance. She's like,
Yeah, except that beer hit me. When I started moving out there, it was like a brick in my gut. I don't drink beer, but the gentleman offered to buy a beer, so I drank it out of niceness, and it was a foul move.
So that's it.
Yep.
That's the end of our video. So
cut loose, follow your dreams, be happy, enjoy life.
Parents teach your kids about life.
And how to do money.
Yeah, how to do the money.
Yeah. I don't know.
That's fine.
I mean, my parents, they never really spent that much money, and I thought that they did. I mean, we pretty much lived on a sailboat in the summer, and I don't know. Maybe that's why I'm just like, whatever.
Yeah.
My parents never had the need to have extravagant things or, you know, we had a lot of things, and they were really fun things like boats and whatnot, but they weren't like top of the line, and that was okay because we all had a wonderful childhood and had a lot of fun. I feel like.
No, it's good.
Thank you, Mom and Dad.
So everyone keep watching videos because we're going to make some more. And I'm going to keep showing random videos of people that we meet that have situations that might be a little bit different than the norm. And I think that's great and helps inspire all of us. And from the yurts to whatever else, people that might live in trailers or whatnot. So thanks for watching videos, and hopefully that fills in a lot of the holes.
And if you have more questions, you can just ask them.
You can email Val.
Well, not
personally.
Me, no. Yeah. You can just put them in the comments.
Her email's Val.
Okay, well, you just
personally
leave your comments at the bottom. I'm not going to respond to any emails.
That's going to just invite more. So that's
kidding.
it.
I'm kidding.
We just want to inspire everyone. Have a great day.
Peace out, sauerkrauts.
Follow your dreams.